Let's move on. I actually want to leave this one for last. Let's move on to this one. This one kind of shocked me, but is it kind of true? We're going to do some research on this one as well right here on the stream, and we're going to find out. But let's take a look at the video.
That? Oh, they've invented contacts that can now see things that the naked eye can't see, as well as see in the dark? Tell me more.
That would be so cool to actually be able to see in the dark. Imagine hunting. No crap. Imagine hunting. Imagine actually chasing a criminal and you can see in the dark. That is so cool. Imagine, like, just for the fact of, like, hey, oh, okay, kids, be careful out there. Like, oh man, it's like, damn, the lights were down, and it's like too dark. You put on your, well, if you can't see what you're doing, how can you put the contacts in? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what's happening is they're putting the contacts in and they're seeing weird creatures that they can't see with the naked eye, which is freaking them out. So they don't know if they want to release them yet until they can just only see in the dark. That's
Mm. Scientists develop contact lenses that give humans supervision. That is so cool. But they're starting to see other things.
awesome. The testers of these contacts said that they saw creatures that looked dark and had glowing eyes as well as long fingers. Okay. The testers
Very exciting. Very exciting. Imagine if they developed a camera that could do that before they started doing it with contact lenses. Wouldn't wouldn't that have been a better step? you know, wouldn't that have been a better step? I mean, imagine those people who put the contact lenses in and they start seeing shit around them. It's like, oh my, the struggle. Dude, could have like started with the camera lens first, because that way if somebody like, oh, imagine, yo, dude, imagine the ghost hunting trips, the abandoned buildings. Imagine those TikTok and those YouTube channels. That is going to be hectic. All those guys. Is it? Why the flip is my camera going on again? Like, imagine those dudes. Yeah, but they got the contact lens in, so we're not really going to see anything. But if you started with a camera lens that could do that, oh man, do you understand how the kind of content that those guys would have made? If it works, that'd be hectic.
said that they could actually see super well in the dark, but
Well, it clearly works.
what was strange is they could close their eyes and still see through their eyelids,
That's a weird one.
even in the dark. Many of them had to stop testing them because of the things they were seeing and how creeped out they got. One of them also said that one of these dark creatures leaped forward at them and went through their body, they said. I like that.
Oh, it's so interesting. I can't wait for it. I love the way technology goes forward. Normally, when technology does leap forward, it's always for the military. So why breakthrough by Chinese neuroscientists as multi well, okay, let's look at it. Okay. Let's take a look. Chinese contact lenses that can see that allow see in the dark. That allow vision in the dark. Leave it up to the Chinese, eh? Supervision contact lenses. Researchers at the University of Science and Technology in China, the USTC, have developed supervision contact lenses that allow users to see near infrared light. Near infrared light. Okay, we're talking about Predator. 800 to 600, okay, I don't know, nanometers, I guess, enabling sight in darkness without needing a power source. These soft contacts use up conversion nanoparticles to convert infrared light into visible light, functioning even with eyes closed. Holy crap, it's actually real. Technology. The lenses are coated with nanoparticles made of gold. Ooh. Oh yeah, they got all the mines around the world, so they get basically everything. Sodium, collodium fluoride, whatever, and erbium, whatever, which convert infrared light into red, green, and blue. or blue, allowing the user to see in a dark performance. They function as supervision, seeing both normal and infrared light without needing external power or batteries. Unlike traditional bulky night vision goggles functionality, they can detect high intensity narrowband infrared LED signals and can be used to perceive infrared patterns with eyes closed. Cool. Development stage. Developed by a team led by the researchers of USDC, these lenses were detailed in Cell in May 2025 and are estimated to cost around 200 per pair to produce. Oh, okay. Limitations. They are currently best suited for spotting specific infrared signals rather than providing clear full spectrum navigation in total darkness. Okay. But military potentials. Here we go. Military and security potential at nighttime and navigation and surveillance. You're telling me the Delta Force, the Delta Force kit is going to get lighter. Delta, yeah, they don't even need those goggles anymore. They don't need it. And it's going to be nice for them. Like, lighter and moving faster because they got less weight on them. Oh my gosh. Rescue ops are even better. You see, this is what the technology must be used for to benefit the society, to save lives. Okay, rescue and ops assisting in locating survivors in low visibility dust or dark conditions. Thank you. That is cool. I love that. I love that. Medical assisting individuals with visual impairments or color blindness. Ah, like dogs? Color blindness? Dogs? Anyway, the technology is considered a breakthrough in wearable nanotechnology, enabling humans to perceive a portion of electromagnetic spectrum typically invisible to them. So what about the whole thing about them seeing demons? That's the whole point. What about what about them seeing demons? Wait to buy really? Revolutionary infrared IR contact lenses capable of allowing humans to see in the dark and converting infrared light into visible light and has been developed by research. The lenses of the nanoparticles that make the invisible spectrum visible, even with the eyes closed, they are, but currently prototypes are not yet available to public purchase. Okay, well, it's definitely going to be kept for China alone. But what about them seeing demons? Uh, re- There we go. Researchers have developed groundbreaking infrared lenses using nanoparticles or only blah, 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 blah. These lenses turn invisible infrared into visible light, enabling wearers to perceive silhouettes. And in testing, I can't believe this is actually about this overview of scientific about that or whatever. Wait, let's take a look. Okay, yeah. And in testing, reported seeing dark creature-like figures with glowing eyes. Key details. Visibility in creatures. Testers reported seeing creatures described as dark with glowing eyes and long fingers, which is likely the result of interpreting high-intensity infrared light sources as distinct shapes in the dark. With tests demonstrating the results to detect flashing infrared lights rather than high-resolution full-color night vision. Definitely, the technology has been tested in the lab. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Reject the cookies. Straight out of science fiction, these contact lenses convert infrared light into visible light that humans can see. The team behind incredibly cool, just like something out of a science fiction movie. It opens up possibilities around the world. Yay! That's so cool. Pros. Near infrared light sits just outside the range of the wavelengths that humans can normally detect. Some animals can sense infrared light, although probably not well enough to form images. Night vision goggles enable humans. Cool. However, the lenses do have their own shortcomings because the embedded nanoparticles scatter the light. The images um, scatter the light. The images the lens create are blurry. The team partially corrected this by putting the technology into glasses with additional lenses that redirect the light. Moreover, unlike night vision goggles, which amplify the light to detect infrared light signals, the lenses also allow the user to only intense infrared signals, such as those emitted by the light emitting diodes. For these reasons, some of the critics also lenses. Okay. Huh. Nothing else about those freaky things that they've been seeing. Hmm. Witnessing people wearing the contact lenses and successfully seeing infrared flash was undoubtedly an exhilarating moment. They're just not going to mention about that. They're not going to mention about those things that those people saw. But it does state here, what was it? People who tested the new type of designer contact lens could see flashing infrared signals from the light source. Okay, cool. So they're just going to ignore the glowing eyes thing. Okay, that's cool. So they're just completely going to gloss over that. I find it weird and disturbing. Um, I mean, if you think about it, that's frightening. If you like, imagine like these people close their eyes. Like I would be so scared. I went home, right? I closed my eyes and I could still see, and then there's like a shadowy figure, like the Slender Man. Whoa, weird. That lenses thing, that is cool. I'm getting myself one. I'm gonna get me a lens.